Hello and welcome to Fortress, Alaska. I'm your host Dave, and today we're going to be talking about some tips when you're trying to buy a used semi-automatic pistol. So first, let's talk about where you might buy one. You might order one online. If you're going to do that, use a known and trusted website. You want to be sure what you're ordering is what you're really getting. Most of the good websites will have very good pictures, and they'll even answer questions. If you email them with a question about the firearm, they will get the answer back to you. I have done this in the past. So yes, you can order online. Remember, it does have to be shipped to your FFL, but they will answer questions. They'll even take additional pictures if you want to see something in something specific. They'll take a picture and get it to you. So that's one way. I would not recommend that as your first choice, though. Another way, well, the other three ways all kind of fall into one area, and we'll go forward with that. You can buy from a shop, a local gun shop, your local FFL. You can buy from a private party, someone who's selling the gun in your area, or you can buy it from a friend. And so what really follows is if you're buying locally from a shop, a private party, or a friend. The only difference is if you're buying from a friend, they'll probably let you take it out and shoot it and see if you like it or not first. You'll probably have to pay for the ammo, but a friend will probably let you do that. The other ones, that's dependent. You might be able to meet at a range with a private party and try the gun out and see if you're going to buy it. A shop might or might not have a range, and they may or may not let you test fire it. I don't know. If the gun is on consignment, they're definitely not going to let you test fire it. But anyways, so let's start off with what you should look for when you are looking to buy a used semi-automatic pistol, which this one is. First thing you want to do is you do want to pick it up and you want to inspect it. Look it all over, see how the sights are, see if everything looks like it's, aligned and centered, doesn't look like anything was tampered with. Look for unusual markings, scratches, like here you can see it's been opened quite a few times. There's a wear mark where it's open, but that's just normal wear and tear. There's no holster wear on this, so I don't think this was ever carried as a holstered pistol. It has no signs of holster wear, and it looks really good. One thing I can tell you is you can look at that barrel. This gun's been shot a lot. Look how worn down the finish is off that barrel. So the owner did shoot it quite a bit, but he took care of it. So after you do an exterior inspection and you make sure everything looks good to you, the next thing you should do is have the shop or the person who owns it disassemble it for you. And the reason being is they're more than happy to do it, but they want to make sure it's done right, done safely, and that nothing is damaged. So let them do it. Every shop I've ever bought guns from will give me a total field strip for me and show me all the functions of the gun before they sell it to me. So I've never have that issue in any gun shop or private party who won't take it apart and show you the inner workings. Don't buy it from them. They're probably trying to cover something up. So have them disassemble it. So since this is not my gun, I get to disassemble it. So nice thing about SIGs, they're easy to disassemble. So let's look in here first. Look around, you're looking for wear, any shiny spots, nothing, some slide rail wear, but that's to be expected on a well-used gun. Lots of rub marks where the slide runs, that's normal, nothing unusual. I don't see any signs of rust, any signs of damage. I also don't see any signs of home gunsmithing. I have taken guns apart at the shop and saw definite signs where somebody took their Dremel tool to it. Too many people use Dremel tools. And I just walk away from those guns because who knows what else is wrong once I find home gunsmithing done on it. So that all looks good on the frame. So on the slide, remember, let the owner, shop, whatever, do the disassembly. So take a look at the recoil spring. It appears to be in good shape. The guide rod is good shape, no signs of rust or unusual wear, no signs of modification. Same thing, we take out the barrel. And yeah, you can see this barrel's been used quite a bit, but the barrel will last 20,000 rounds, so I'm not worried about that. Look down the barrel. One thing that can help, you can hold the barrel up to a light, or you can put white paper underneath it, and you can see in the barrel quite well. But there's no signs of damage, no signs of rust, no pitting. They're not hiding anything. The barrel itself is in really good shape, just normal wear from being shot a lot. This prior owner did do a lot of shooting. Then you look inside. Once again, you're looking for any modifications, any rust, any signs of abuse. Everything seems to be really good. All the wear marks are just the normal wear you would expect from a firearm that's been used. Nothing here is out of the ordinary. So, once you've done all that, this next part is dependent. Some shops will, some shops won't. But you remove the grips. So we're going to take a short break here while I remove the grips, because you don't need to watch me turning a bunch of screws. Okay, we got the grip panel off, and we're looking in there. Once again, we're just looking for anything that should show that the gun was modified with or tampered with. And no, everything's fine. So some oil in there. Good, smear that around. But everything looks good. So let's put the grips back on. Okay, so now we've inspected it all inside and out. So it's time to reassemble. Once again, let the shop owner or the owner of the gun do all the work on it, because then he can't say you broke his gun. And believe me, there are disreputable people who will do things like that. So let's get it put back together. The slide back on. Oh, gonna take it off camera for a moment. There we go. Okay, so we have the slide back on. Now, once it's been reassembled, it's time to function check it. Make sure everything works. So, single action, works. Double action, works. Check the reset. Works. Let's see how the decocker works, because this is a SIG. Let's run the decocker. Decocker works. Double action works. So everything works, everything functions perfectly fine. So there you have it. Some tips and tricks when you're buying a used gun, what to look for, and how to inspect it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and on Utreon now, as well as Facebook. So, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. And as always, have a good day and get out shooting.